Here's some trending hairstyles for short hair in 2025. I know it may look simple, but these are different variations on models with buzz cuts. And, this is as simple as taking like a number 2 guard, and you notice the front, and you're going to see this on some of the models, the front is going to be a bit longer. And that really depends on you. And if you're going to get your haircut at, say, a barber, you can say, look, do like a number 3 on top, 2 on the sides, and maybe just leave it slightly longer in front. Maybe go to like a 4 guard. But that's something that is a focal point of the haircut, to where you can see just a little bit of length throughout the front, not just a traditional shave it all off. And I will show a variation or two of more of a traditional buzz cut, but I think it's something that's going to be a big trend for 2025. Like this, you see this model right here, he's got almost, it looks like a buzz cut, but once again, that front, this is actually longer than the last model. This particular hairstyle in the front, it's probably about, I'd say, 1 inch long in the front, and you can use some product, like any one of my pastes, like my Extreme Hold Matte Paste, or even my talc powder, my One Clay. I mean, you can use so many of my products just to style this, or you can just kind of wash it, maybe spray a little tidal wave on after you towel dry it, and then kind of set it and forget it and have a very, very natural look. Now, just because it's shorter doesn't mean, it's easy, because you may have to maintain this a little bit sooner because it's short and it's going to look like it's growing out quickly. All right, but in reality, it's growing normally. Here is another variation, kind of like of that first one, just maybe a little bit darker hair. Now, if you've got a round face shape or somewhat square face shape, you should be pretty good with a buzz cut. But keep in mind, when you're getting a buzz cut, if you have a, really high forehead, or if you're trying to camouflage certain things on your hairline maybe, or, you don't like your jawline, or something, some insecurity about you have, sometimes a buzz cut may not be the best for you. However, just feel confident in yourself. If you want to wear a buzz cut, just do it, because it's going to be comfortable and you're going to feel good about yourself. You can even do this yourself. You could buy clippers and literally just do your own haircut. I mean, it's that simple. Now, here is a bit of a more traditional buzz cut. Now, this is if you have a widow's peak, or if you have like the hair here on the model is kind of not receding, but you can see the hairline is not perfectly straight across. That, to me, it's very natural. You don't really come across people who have, a perfectly straight line hairline naturally. You can get it created by a barber. And if you are getting a buzz cut, just please, if you've never had a lineup before, do not let him create a crime scene on your head and start shaving your hairline back, unless it's something that you want, because it could literally destroy your haircut. If your hair is longer, especially. Now, we're going to start to transition into kind of a variation. It looks like this model looks like Chris Hemsworth, but it's not Chris Hemsworth. But anyway, this is a bit of a variation of, it's not a buzz, obviously, but it's still a really, really short haircut. Now it's probably about, I would say, maybe 1.5 inches to 2 inches long throughout the top. Again, it's going to be somewhat lower maintenance initially, but if you want to maintain your haircut to be this length, you're probably going to have to go in every, I'd say, 3 to 3.5 weeks, especially if you want to keep it somewhat, clean and neat looking. Now, notice at the sides, it's not a skin fade. You don't always have to get a skin fade. You can get like a number 2 on the sides. Here's another example of a model who's got more of that, messy, textured look. It's not a textured fringe by any means. It's just like, if you've got wavy hair, it's just something where you wash your hair, you lightly towel blot it, and you spray in some tidal wave, and you scrunch your hair, and then you can let it air dry, or you can kind of use a diffuser, which my Ionic blow dryer does have. It comes with a magnetic diffuser and a nozzle. Just diffuse it for a little bit and let the tidal wave do the work, and just kind of scrunch it with your hands. So I'm predicting there's going to be very, very short haircuts for 2025. But if you do have some hair on top, you can actually wear it with something like this look, where it's a little more free-flowing and not so perfect, right? I'm not really showing any skin fades. However, something like this, a bit more traditional, to where, okay, if you want to have some sort of, skin fade haircut or a really, really short haircut, then yes. But notice the top. It's kind of that textured, messy look, and I have lots of tutorials of like real models that I've cut, live models, I should say, that are, doing haircuts on. And for this particular haircut, this could be something you want. But again, it's something where the top is still kind of short, but it doesn't look like that like super, super, harsh line up in the front. It's something a bit more natural and messy. So if you want to have your haircut like this, let me know in the comments below, which one are you going for? Are you going for that kind of long-ish buzz or something more traditional like this, or the one that's kind of like a wavy wake and wear type of look? If you want to purchase any of my products, use code YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.